Okay, come on. Raise, raise, raise. A deep friendship. Countess Caitlin is a really good friend. Whenever we spend time together, I always enjoy myself, and she understands me like no one else does. Even though we are such great friends, sometimes I wonder if I do not want more than our... Hey, listen, she's your aunt. Remember our whole conversation about incest and whatever. Come on, man. Your aunt and friend. No. Yeah. She's nothing but a great friend. ... Why do I feel like this is going to come back later on? And yes. No, I'm not going to do it. But it feels like the game is suggesting something. So where is this Catholic uprising? Everywhere. Okay, that's on there. I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Come over here. Okay, he is my best guy. And you can come and land over there. How much is it going to cost me? 25. 25. I think they are. They're just like complete war. Yeah, he's Catholic. Franconian Catholic uprising. Yeah, that is interesting that they're also Catholic. Yeah. Bohemia took over the HRE. Was that... That was the guy that we had... Yes. Is that house... What's it? Primislid. No idea how to say that. Ah, okay, yes. Catholic Czech. Oh, that's interesting. Bohemia. That's... this area, isn't it? Yeah. Czech only exists in the Kingdom of Bohemia. Oh, okay. Bohemia failed playing as them, yeah. That was the stress character, wasn't it, Ninjari? Stress ball. Okay, I'm going to speed up. Sail, sail, sail. Did he give me a time limit that I have to help him by? I started as a count, not a duke, is probably the reason. Yeah, stress and starting as a count and yeah. Okay, I'm going to try and get as much sieging done as possible. No troops around. There. Okay, so they're very much Catholic. A couple of iconoclasts here, but yeah. Hungarian. So this then must be Bohemia area. Ah, okay, yes. So that was... Ah, yes. That's Prague, isn't it? Czech is simply the superior culture. What do they... Bureaucratic. Mountaineer. Castle keepers. Oh, that's nice. Life is just a joke. Gregarious, content, cynical, and fickle traits give increased opinion towards characters of the same culture. Characters of this culture lose stress on receiving a declaration of war. Oh my word. Characters take bold actions and it's hard to make them intimidated or terrified. This culture would chuckle on the chopping block with an axe above its head. Wow. Life is just a joke. That's brilliant. Industrious. Culture teaches and enshrines ideas of industriousness and hard work on behalf of one's community. Okay. And forest folk. This culture lives close to vast forests and is known how to forage its bounties. Yeah, this would have been German forest in the middle of Europe at this time. I believe Europe was very forested in the middle of the medieval area. House seniority. What is that? How do you know they have house seniority? It's because of one of the special cultural innovations in the tribal era. Oh, okay. Innovations tab. What's that? Ostsiedlung. Last on the left, tribal. Ah, yes. Okay. I'm getting distracted by all the shiny stuff. Tribal. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, shiny. Ah, there we go. Okay. House seniority. Under house seniority succession, the oldest member of your house will inherit all your titles. Ah, that's nice. That's very nice. And we can't. We have secondary spouses. We've got that going for us. Where do we check? Yeah, so we just have the elective titles. The realm will never split up. Yeah, that's sure. That is very strong. For the tribal era, that's very strong going in there. One of your favorite cultures to play? Bohemia. Check. Oh. But don't you add laws? Where do you see the seniority and that sort of stuff? Ah, there we go. Okay. So these are just the usual ones. Primogeniture. What do we actually need in order to... Oof, all children inherit. Wow. All children inherit equally. Wow. But you have to go through each of these, don't you? I wonder, can we... Why are you unhappy? Oh, okay. Not on the council. And that's my... You would have to make a rival out of your vassal. Bully your vassal. Ah, dear. Yeah, primogeniture. I remember it was very easy to get in Crusader Kings too. They've made it more difficult here. You actually have to work towards it now. When I say very easy, it was relatively easy. Like you had to get the technology or something, certain technologies, and but you could sort of focus those, so it wasn't so. It was something you could get fairly early on. It's in the late medieval era and the cultural innovations. Okay, yeah. So you have to wait until the late medieval era, and then research that. Hope that whoever's the controlling the technology. Yeah, having one person inherit everything is so good in tribal. Yeah, sure. Who are you fighting? Liberty War. Oh my word. HRE is falling apart. How is cultural, yeah. This. 20%. We need 40. Okay. Keep at it. Cultural acceptance. Yeah. Oh. uh. Okay, so it's all of that. Why are you not sieging? Where is this? Okay, there we go. Oh, that was a city. Okay. I see. That's a city. City. Barony. Just gonna get a bit of war school. Because we're losing money. Well earned money. Okay, you can come and help over here. Sure, why not? Ooh. Betrothed can marry. Oh, this is the half sister. Okay, adequate bargainer isn't great, but she's got some really good traits. And you are Dunkeld. Okay, deceitful. Wow. He did get some claims. Excellent. And they will be born into our... Yes, excellent. Okay. So we might be able to press his claims. King Gilroy of Scotland. Yes. Okay, there's random places over there. Or we seize that. It's one of the Indian cultures. Okay. Yeah, there's so many different traits and all sorts of stuff. I haven't decided which like traits in that are my favorites. And yeah, but I must say I do like the idea of combining the cultures and making hybrids. I think that's really cool. Then like choosing from between each of those and then like developing it into. But yeah, I haven't played a game long enough to actually develop long term. Totally know what it's called right now. Okay, they're done. Where is the next barony? And you're done. That's barony, yes. Tell Telugu. Okay, let me read this. Mess of a feast. The feast is loud, adults are boring, and the food is not very good. My mother, Dirk Boyle, seems to be enjoying herself, so I cannot catch her attention to tell her I do not want to be here, and she's pregnant. Interesting. Okay. Can't handle it. No! No! You already have 3 traits. Rats. Recognition of talent. Telugu. Where's the culture map? Ah, here. Okay. Dravidian heritage. Yeah, like shy, but I thought they could only get 3 traits. But he has 4. Surely at some point we'll lose one. Metal workers. Warrior culture. Traits of strong and hale is more prestigious, more common. Looked down on. That's nice. The warrior culture. Prisoners are more likely to accept recruitment, gain a positive opinion, modify when recruited. That's cool. I do like to do that. You lose traits pensive when you become sick. Ah, okay. So what were you saying about the Telugu? What's the trait that you liked? Ah, yes. I can see that being very strong. I like to do that as well. This one. Recognition of talent. Ah, yes. And what's this? Get better knights from the invite knights decision. Ah, okay. Sure. Come if you wish, but if you let me live, I shall serve you loyally. That is really strong. I wonder what. Oh, they also have recognition of talent. The Igbo. That's cool. Bush hunting. Hmm. We're definitely in sync, Axel. Wow. Ah, dear. That's brilliant. Yeah. Uh, yeah, they're still in the. Unfortunately. Hmm. Yeah. At some point I want to play a somewhere in here, like maybe I remember I did this long campaign in CK2. I started off around Lake Chad. I think that's Lake Chad, yeah. And yeah, uh formed the empire of Cain and Bornu, and eventually took over like the whole of Africa. And I imported the save. I used the save game converter to import the save into Europa Universalis 4, so I could play all the way from like what does the start at, like 700 and something, um, all the way through to 18. What's it, 1820 or something, in Europa Universalis. Like that was a really cool campaign. I ended up having like parts of Norway, Denmark. I started like 2 or 3 colonies. Um, I think I had the whole of this as well. I didn't want to take too much land. I wanted to try and focus on like making Africa the powerhouse. That was my goal for that. Like make Africa the most developed, because it starts with it's such a disadvantage. And yeah, I think I was first to circumnavigate, and then like uh, one of the first to start a colony. Get a quick look around the map, see if anything crazy has happened. Yeah, that's a good idea. It doesn't look like it's too. Oof, Fatimids. Persian empires crawling along. I must say I'm not so familiar with the start state, so I don't know how it's changed as much. Looks like the Byzantines and the Persian Empire is doing bad. Yeah, they are. This little What's happening here? Liberty War. Okay. Yeah, and the Persians. Oh, they also. Oh, they go all the way up here as well. Wow. Those are both defensive. And another defensive. Wow, 3 defensive wars for the Persians. Nubia, yes. That's nice. Quite strong as well. Abyssinia. The Byzantines sometimes randomly change both faith and culture, and it always ends in them dying. Yeah, what are they? Are they still Orthodox Greek? But it seems as though they've been having at one another over here. And the Persians are getting involved. Georgia. Cumania. Yeah. I'm really not that familiar with the East, so I don't know how things start off here. Once saw a wacky Ethiopian Byzantine Empire. Oh my word. Wow. Probably some marriage happened, and because I know when I was playing as Socotra, eventually I could, like when I started taking a bit of land down here, I was able to reach the Byzantine Empire. I could have, I think I started getting Greek Orthodox marriage alliances. Waki. What's the faith? This one. We consider them evil, they consider us evil. Over 100%. They're unreformed as well. Unreformed pagan archism. Ah, yes, I took. I think I created a new religion. It was Nestorianism and Warkism. Oh, you mean evil? Yeah. Yeah, unreformed pagan. I think it automatically considers it evil. I don't know how the Waki took control of the Byzantines, but let's just say it ended very poorly. Splinter Byzantines. My favorite unreformed religion is the Kushite. This one. Ancestor worship. It's prestige. Maximum long range. Opinion bonus plus 50. Esotericism. Oh, that's nice. Wise man, mystic, miracle worker. And ritual suicide. Wow. Sure. That's an interesting one. Lazy and impatient are sins. They have it so hard. They're being attacked. They're attacking Bori on the west, Coptic on the east and north, Waki to the south. Sure. Yeah. It looks like they've kind of been attacked by Coptic. And what's this here? Bori, yeah. They're also unreformed. Unreformed Hausen, okay. And these are unreformed Kordofan. And that's a Christian, yeah. That's organized Muslim. Sure, yeah. Unreformed pagan. Yeah. And if there wasn't enough, sometimes even the Ashari take over them as well. Yeah.